Of all possible career options, becoming a successful stand-up comedian is far from the easiest path. You must be self-taught, self-reliant, and self-motivated. But most of all, you must be opinionated and able to twist those opinions into something the audience will react positively to, whether they agree with you or not. Stand-up is my personal favorite form of entertainment, and in the ocean of working comics today, one of the best is Joe Rogan. You may know him as the host of Fear Factor or as a UFC commentator. Some know him as the host of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast, one of the most popular podcasts on the planet. And as soon as I heard how he feels about sports cars, I knew we'd become fast friends.
I've had a bunch of different sports cars. The first one I had, when I first started getting some money, I got a Supra Turbo in 1994, I think it was. After that, I got an NSX. I liked that a lot. And then I got a 996 Turbo that broke 5 times. Then I started looking into GT3s because I thought, well, I like raw cars. I like a car that I can feel the road, responsive. I like manual transmissions. I like a car that handles well. So I got a 997 Mark II GT3, the narrow-bodied one, and loved it. It was great. But I went online and I started learning about the Sharkwerks cars. So I got rid of the Mark II GT3, picked up this white one. I never even got the car. It went directly to Alex, right from the dealer, and off to the races.
So what we have here is a GT3 RS with Sharkwerks 3.9 engine upgrade, as well as a couple other customizations by Joe Rogan. This car is pretty nuts. Take everything you like about a GT3 RS, add about 85 horsepower, and you've got a 500 horsepower car that only weighs marginally more than the stock car, so about 3,100 pounds. When you get in this car, it takes about 5 seconds to realize that this is the best car ever. The power band is off the chain. The balance, oh, the balance is just the best. It sounds like you're on the banking at Daytona. 500 horsepower at 8,800 RPM from a flat 6 with no turbos. It's so fast. It's so predictable. It's so comfortable. It feels like everything you want out of a sports car. Instant throttle response, motorsport technology, an analog feel, a comfortable interior. It's spacious. It feels like there's no compromise here.
Our perception of perfect is a funny thing. When I drove a standard GT3 RS, I said that was perfect, and I used that car as an example of something that came out of the factory right, that just doesn't need to be modified. Now, after driving Joe's car, and now that I know how many hard miles he has on the Sharkwerks engine with no issues, I can step back and say, no, now this is perfect. Except wait, there's more. Because if you jump over to Drive Plus, we're going to take a spin in Sharky's personal build, the Sharkwerks Evo MS GT3 RS Mark II with a 540 horsepower 4.1 liter stroker motor. It's as close as I will ever come to driving a factory GT race car on the street, and trust me when I say, that car is perfect.
The whole fun of driving a car like this is, first of all, the feeling that you shouldn't be allowed to have a car like this and drive on a road. The idea that any like me could just go to a store and buy one of these is ridiculous. It literally should be illegal. But I'm glad it's not.